Hello, and thank you for taking the time to attend this instructional session. Today, we will be focusing on one database, JSTOR. Hopefully, after completing these videos and taking a look at the handout, you'll be able to start thinking about how to use JSTOR for your first literature paper. It's only fair to tell you a little bit about myself before launching into lecture mode. My name is Emily Matthey, and you can ask this friendly face any questions you want after this session. They don't have to be questions about JSTOR, although I do encourage you to contact me using that email if you are confused about anything. I graduated with a BA in English and Communication, and during my undergrad, I used JSTOR so many times I began to feel like I could search it in my sleep. I have a lot of experience with this database, and I hope that experience can help all of you as you start your research. We're covering what JSTOR is, what subject material you can find by using it, how much it holds, and a little bit about its intended user base and accessibility. First, let's talk a little bit about JSTOR itself. This is a database you can return to often, and not just for your literature classes, although it's certainly a rich vein of academic literary criticism. JSTOR is an initiative of Ithaca, a not-for-profit organization that works with a wide range of other entities in the academic community, and has also produced the Preservation Archive Portico, the Art Resource Art Store, and Ithaca S&R, a provider of institutional strategic advice and support services. JSTOR is a very selective digital library of scholarly content, which of course means books and journals, but also includes more than 2 million primary sources, thematic collections that focus on emerging research, and open community collections that unlock access to individual institutions' special collections. But for now, what you probably will find most useful are the journals and books. The blurb at the top of this screen, directly from JSTOR's website, tells you at a glance one of the most notable features about JSTOR, its enormous scope of academic journal articles, books, and its primary sources in 75 disciplines. JSTOR is a multidisciplinary database, but it's especially useful to those of us in the humanities. Now that you have a broad idea of what JSTOR is, let's take a look at what it has. And where better to start than with this massive journal collection. JSTOR's archival journals contain the full-text articles of more than 2,600 academic journals across the humanities, social sciences, and natural sciences. These multidisciplinary collections cover several core subjects, among which are, of course, language and literature, but also history, economics, and political science. It's important to note that JSTOR includes the full archival run of its journals, everything from Volume 1, Issue 1, right up to the moving wall, which means you as a student have access to all that research. It's not just archival journals either. JSTOR's journal hosting program provides access to recent journal issues, which are cross-searchable with the archival collections, making your research journey that much smoother. JSTOR also offers more than 85,000 ebooks from eminent scholarly publishers. Users are able to search across the full text of ebooks, and all the ebook chapters function essentially the same as the journal articles. JSTOR's 2 million primary sources span 4 collections: Global Plants, 19th Century Britain Pamphlets, Struggles for Freedom Southern Africa, and World Heritage Sites Africa. Its thematic collections focus on emerging research. One that might catch your eye is the Lives and Literature collection of academic journals, focusing on the writers and texts of core literary movements. The Open Community Collections is more of an institutional feature. It allows institutions to share their own collections with many other researchers. Finally, let's talk a little about JSTOR's user base. There are, of course, the students like you using it for undergraduate or graduate research. There are also academics and professional scholars who use JSTOR to access their peers' work. JSTOR has a repository of open access journals and ebooks available to users, so even without a university login, people are able to read scholarly material and save it to their individual accounts. So, now that you know a bit more about JSTOR as an entity, I hope you view the next 2 videos on the website in order to learn how to use it. I would recommend going to the home page for the SJSU library at library.sjsu.edu so you can follow along with the demonstrations. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.